Hello, everyone. My name is Vanessa Walker, and I am going to continue uh, the last three pages of chapter two. And I still want to implore you guys to go to Zachary K. Hubbard's YouTube channels, Gematria Affect News and Gematria Affect Sports, and order his book. The name of his book is called Letters and Numbers. And because I was watching the first two videos I uploaded, and right at key pieces of information that I was about to deliver, the voice becomes distorted. It could have been a poor internet connection, which I kind of doubt, but that's why you should have the book for whenever I am reading and really important information that becomes distorted and you can't hear what it is. At least you can read it. And because this book is phenomenal, this book is important, and I believe everyone should know this information. So without further ado, I'm going to start with one more thing. Also, when you order letters and numbers, you can also go to gematriaeffect.news to order his latest book called Number Games. And when you go to that blog page, that'll be the first information you see. He has an advertising for the book called Number Games, and that book is awesome as well. And I believe if you become a Patreon on Zachary K. Hubbard's uh, channel, on his YouTube channels, you can get the book Letters and Numbers for $1, and plus a lot of other great content that he releases only to people on his Patreon list. So you might want to check that out as well. But anyway, I'm going to continue reading the last three pages of chapter 2, and then right after that I'll come back with another video and start chapter 3. Okay, I'm on page 38, and here we go. And I hope the connection stays well, and I hope that everything that I read from now on, I'm hoping it comes out clear. Okay, in the time of the Phoenicians was the same historical period the zodiac became understood, excuse me, which was the time of Babylon. Again, the language is synced with above. Zodiac equals 58 in ordinal. Celestial equals 58 in reverse reduction. Star equals 58 in ordinal. Stars, plural, stars equals 58 reverse ordinal. Solar cycle equals 58 reverse reduction cipher. Calendar equals 58 in ordinal cipher. And Gregorian equals 58 in the reduction cipher. And we are on the Gregorian calendar. Okay. Above is where the Creator resides. At least so we're told. Personally, I believe God is in all things, even us. And I use the phrase the Creator because that is how Freemasonry references God in their contract for joining the brotherhood. The Creator is also known as the Tetragrammaton, the four-letter name of God, YHWH, pronounced as Yahweh. That's not in the book. I just added that. But as covered in the last chapter. Also noteworthy, Manly P. Hall, the most outspoken Freemason in history, who became of the 33rd degree exactly 47 years after publishing his most famous work, The Secret Teachings of All Ages, states in his lesser known works, The Occult Anatomy of Man and Spiritual Centers in Man, that the Torah, also known as the Pentateuch, I'm going to spell that word in case I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, and that is Pentateuch, Pentateuch, where Kabbalah is based, okay, is truly a scripture about the heavens above and our relationship on earth in regards to the heavens or the stars above. He states the same is true of all world religions, including Christianity, which is why he is hated by so many. Wow. He states the same is true of all world religions, including Christianity, which is why he is hated by so many. If you have never read his most noteworthy title, The Secret Teachings of All Ages, it serves as a complement to this book you are now reading. You will see in that text, published in 1928, he revealed half the Gematria code, teaching the ordinal and reduction methods. At the same time, he does not delve very deep, leaving it up to the reader to discover the relevance, as I once had to, and have been since 2013 up to the present. What he does recommend, however, is learning the reduction method because it bears much fruit, and that was no lie. Okay, the word father equals 58 in ordinal. The phrase the creator equates to 58 reverse reduction. Tetragrammaton equates to 58 in reduction. The Torah equates to 58 reverse reduction. H equals 10. Pentateuch equals 58 reverse reduction. H as 10 as well. Okay. Biblical equals 58 reverse reduction. In God we trust equates to 58 in reduction. Annuit coeptis, 58 in reduction. The mottos In God We Trust and Annuit Coeptis are on the U.S. dollar bill. Annuit Coeptis, according to Richard S. Patterson and Richardson Dougal, means God favors our undertaking. Again, Freemasonry are the keepers of this knowledge and the architects of English. Again, well, I already read that, so we've gone to the next sentence. Their secrets trace back to Jerusalem and Solomon's temple, said to be the most glorious structure of its time in the entire world. Keep in mind, Freemasons were traditionally builders, specializing in constructing the many religious structures of the world across all faiths. After the Renaissance, this changed, however, and it became a society of political elites, philosophers, and learned men. Despite the change of personnel, they continue to refer to themselves as craftsmen. Freemasonry equates to 58 in reduction. Fraternal equates to 58 reverse reduction. Secret society equates to 58 in reduction. Solomon's temple equates to 58 in reduction. Herod's temple equates to 58 reverse reduction. Tracing board equates to 58 reduction. Jerusalem equates to 58 reverse reduction. Craftsman equates to 58 reverse reduction. United States equates to 58 in reduction. S as 10. S is as the number 10. Washington equates to 58 in reduction. S as 10, or keep the S as 10. Scottish equates to 58 reverse reduction. H as 10, the letter H as equates to 10. London, England equates to 58 reverse reduction. We the people equates to 58 in reduction. Okay. Power equates to 58 reverse ordinal, and pagans equates to 58 in ordinal. Think about Christian pagan overlap. All right. To add to the knowledge bank, modern Freemasonry traces its roots to the Rosicrucian order, which means rose cross, where the rose symbolizes secrecy. Rosicrucian equates to 58 in reduction cipher. Rose cross equates to 58 in reverse reduction. As we'll cover in the chapters on Freemasonry, King James, who has a Bible named after him, died at age 58 unexpectedly. He was a Rosicrucian first, then a Freemason, just like his right-hand man, Francis Bacon, who is believed to be the most influential person in the establishment of what became the United States of America. Later, we will talk about his unexpected April 9th death in the year 1626 as well. He died on the 99th day. He died on the 99th day for a very specific reason, when the roots of the United States of America were growing. Back to the Donald Trump. As we mentioned last chapter, he was the winner of the 58th United States. Let me read that again. Here we go. Back to the Donald. As we mentioned last chapter, he was the winner of the 58th U.S. presidential election, and before winning, he announced he was running from the 58th-story Trump Tower in New York City, which was followed up later in history by him hiring the 58-year-old Steve Ray for Inauguration Day, which fell on January 20th, 2017, a date happening to have 58 numerology. We will close out by examining the 6 crucial paths for finding the numerology of a date. These paths and numbers they generate are crucial to observe in decoding rigged sports games and scripted news headlines. What you'll find again and again is how box scores, what's being reported on the boob tube and in the papers, will secretly code numbers that are in tribute to these numerology paths, as well as the day count of the calendar year and the number of days remaining from that date in the year. To practice, we'll decode September 11, 2001 using each of the 6 crucial methods. A date I'm sure you remember a thing or two about. Okay, 9/11/2001. 9 plus 11 plus 20 plus 01 equates to 41. Okay. 9/11/2001. 9 plus 11 plus 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1 equates to 23. 9/11/2001. 9 plus 1 plus 1 plus 20 plus 01 equals 32. 9/11/2001. 9 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1 equals 14. 9/11/01. 9 plus 11 plus 01 equals 21. And 9/11. 9/11. 9 plus 11 equals 20. Starting with the 41. USA and Al-Qaeda equate to 41 using ordinal. Fitting right in, Saudi Arabia using reduction sums to 41. Using reverse reduction, terror equates to 41. The number 41 is the 13th prime, which is very special to the history of this nation. Think about the 13 original colonies, the 13 stripes on the flag, and what was once 13 stars. Using reduction, star also equates to 13. Also, Kobe Bryant was 41 when he died, and his daughter Gianna was 13. If you go and watch Zachary Hubbard's, he has a playlist on, I want to say, Gematria Effect Sports, or it may be on Gematria Effect News. You can check either one. And he has a playlist that has videos about Kobe Bryant. And you should watch them because it gives a great decode of what took place that day. So yeah, and I think it's a must watch because the information is awesome. Okay, back to the reading. Okay, here we go. Think about the 13 original colonies, the 13 stripes on the flag, and what was once 13 stars. I know I read that already, but here we go. Using reduction, star also equates to 13. As for the 23 in the date, Al Qaeda using reduction sums to 23. So does symbol, and the date was highly symbolic. As you'll learn, the two towers were meant to represent the destruction of the two towers in Jerusalem. As for the 32, that number represents America using reduction, and this nation was established on a date having numerology of 32. So the date was 7/4/1776. So when you add 7 plus 4 plus 1 plus 7 plus 7 plus 6, it equates to 32. As we'll cover in the chapter on Kabbalah, there are 32 paths. Next up, the number 14 is interesting. USA in reduction with S as 10 sums to 14. And if you write out the number 14 as a word, 14 in reduction, the word sums to 41, much like how it is the reflection of 41. As you know, the USA has never been the same since that date. Moving on to 21, both Bible and Jesuit sum to 21 in reduction. And the narrative of that day, again paying tribute to Solomon's and Herod's temple, biblical structures, was Bible based. So I'm going to read that one more time. Moving on to 21, both Bible and Jesuit sum to 21 in reduction. And the narrative of that day, again paying tribute to Solomon's and Herod's temple, biblical structures, was based in the Bible, was Bible based. Last up, the number 20 is very unique. Notice T, the letter T, which looks like a cross, is the 20th letter. Using reduction, the word cross, time, and seasons each equate to 20. Throughout history, the cross has symbolized the seasons, and the seasons represent time. This was an event to change the course of time, and it has for the worse, which we must reverse. Using reduction, death also equates to 20, and time and death go hand in hand. In the chapters ahead, we will refer to the ordinal Gematria, as the letter O, reduction Gematria as the letter R, reverse ordinal Gematria as letters RO, and reverse reduction Gematria as RR. I will also notate when the options are utilized for the 11th letter, 19th letter, and 22nd letters for reduction and reverse reduction ciphers. For example, Book of the Law equates to 52 in R. That would be reduction. Kabbalah equates to 52 in RR, reverse reduction. Tree of Life equates to 52 in RR, reverse reduction. Okay, Etz Ha-Haim, spelled ETZ for Etz, HACHAYIM. Etz Ha-Haim equates to 52 in RR, which is reverse reduction. And that is the Jewish name for Tree of Life. Etz Ha-Haim, Jewish name for Tree of Life. Gematria equates to 52 in RR, reverse reduction. Authority equates to 52 in RR. And I skipped one. Okay, RR is reverse reduction. And then the cabal that came before authority, that equates to 52 in O, ordinal cipher. Government equates to 52 with an R, reduction cipher. The Book of the Law also equates to 239 in RO, reverse ordinal. Torah equates to 239 in the Jewish Gematria. You'll learn this cipher, the Jewish Gematria cipher. You'll learn this cipher in chapter 4. Ahead, you will learn more about this example and how number 239 is the 52nd prime number. Please also know that the book of the law is an alternate name for the Torah. Okay, that was the last page of chapter 2. And I will end the live stream here for that, and then I will come back in a few moments to begin the reading of chapter 3. Thank you so much, and you have a good time. My name is Vanessa, and you are listening to my channel, Gnostic Knowledge. And Gnostic means hidden. Thank you. Have a good evening.